That's what I thought.
We cannot do like.
Oh, so you can hear? Okay. I was like, what is that?
I'll just see you and me.
I have Zini!
Yeah.
That's okay, Zini. You like it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. They still have like 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes.
They might come.
Oh, it happened.
I shouldn't have said anything. Hopefully they'll still come. Just maybe a little late.
Maybe she's do.
Yeah, Shinsu will probably come. She's usually...
Maybe 10 or 10.
Tegu, yeah, he's usually a little late. Ethan will probably come. Yeah, at least I hope they will. Otherwise, you're going to have to speak a lot.
Okay.
You ready for it? Answer all the questions. Play the game by yourself.
Yeah.
Just
You
keep
and me.
Yeah, the two of us. We'll do it if we have to.
It's like more than one.
I told you I'd put names in there. What was that?
Okay.
Yeah, these are different topics.
Topic.
Yeah.
Picture of health.
Picture of health.
Picture of what's the most serious injury you have ever had? What about you?
Oh, I'll tell you in a second. Oh, the door opens. Everything's coming in.
Is it ready?
Zini was nervous to be the only
Yeah, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. No worries.
Hi.
Yeah. We're recording today. Just smile. Smile big, right? Dress all perfect. I'm just kidding. I am teasing you.
So nice.
Okay. Alright. Shinsuk. And Zini. Okay. Always Zini, always Shinsuk. You guys are great to come.
I can't wait to see you.
Okay. So, let's get started. So we are talking about picture of health. Okay, health is probably making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Picture makes sense. But the phrase picture of health, it's a little bit strange to say, right?
Yeah.
Picture of health.
What's the picture?
So let me
Just
help.
picture?
Like a picture, right? If I took a picture of you, I could say, are you healthy or are you not? So if I say picture of health, I am actually referring to the idea of like a perfect example of health. So I could say, this is how you would use it, I could come in and I could say, Shinsuk, you are the picture of health.
It means healthy. She's healthy.
She's very healthy. She is a perfect example of health or being healthy. You are the picture of health. I want to be like you. How are you so healthy? And you tell me, oh yeah, I work out. Yeah, good job. Yeah, so I can say you are the picture of health. Okay, so that you understand the phrase, right?
It's kind of just phrase.
It's a phrase. Yeah, it's a phrase to say you are a picture of health or
Only for health.
for health. Let's see, picture
Right.
of
Can I say like you're the picture of pretty?
picture of pretty. It's not very common to say that.
Only for.
Yeah, in health there might be other examples. Like I personally can't think of one right now. But picture of health is more the common phrase. So just to say picture of and then say what you want, it doesn't always work. Okay? Picture of beauty, you could probably say it, yeah? But it probably wouldn't make as much sense. They'd have to think for a minute. Oh, you mean I'm a good example. A picture of beauty. But a very common way to say it is picture of health.
Picture means good pattern.
Good, what was that?
Pattern.
Good pattern? Yeah, good pattern. Or a good example of health. Right? Good example.
You are a picture of health.
Right. You are a picture of health. So it would be, you'd use it, right, to describe somebody.
Yeah.
To describe. Yeah. Watch out for the camera, Teho.
Yeah.
We don't want an earthquake. Okay, so Teho is here. So yeah, come on in. So to get started, I want to ask this question, okay? And by the way, Teho, we've been talking about picture of health.
Yeah.
It's a phrase that you use to describe someone,
Okay.
to say they are a good example.
Okay.
So I was saying the example is I could say, Shin-Soo, you are a picture of health, meaning she is a wonderful example of being
Yeah.
healthy. Okay. So here is our question. What is the most serious injury you have ever had? The most serious injury. Before we answer, I want to make sure we understand the difference between what is an injury and what is an illness.
Illness is came from by my inside of my body.
Okay? Yeah.
Injury is like kind of accident.
Good job. Yeah. Injury is like from an accident. I fell and I broke my arm.
Yeah.
Broke my arm. Or an illness is more like I caught the flu.
Yeah.
Right? You're saying it's in your body.
Cancer.
Oh, cancer. Yeah. Cancer is a disease.
Disease.
Yeah. Disease meaning it's something that lasts.
Yeah.
It's worse. Right? It's worse.
How about wrist backache? Wrist ache?
My a backache.
Backache disc?
Oh, a disc when it is herniated. Does it stick out a little bit?
No.
No, just it hurts.
It's hard.
So maybe you say a backache.
Backache.
Yeah, a back.
Just disc. You're not gonna put.
Backache is not an illness.
Not an illness. It could be an injury. Maybe your back hurts because you lifted something that was too heavy. I lift, oh.
Why do you have this?
That's more of an injury.
Yeah.
Injury. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will start. I always start.
Yeah.
Okay. I always hear my stories first. Okay. So the most serious injury I have ever had was pretty serious. I was in Santiago. Remember I lived there?
Yeah.
In Chile, so South America.
Yeah.
Okay. I was crossing the street and I got hit by a car. Whoa, I did. I was crossing and the car did not see me and it said that I could cross. There was the crosswalk with the green man saying go ahead and cross. So I start to walk and a car turned and I saw the car and so I jumped. Because I jumped, I did not break my legs.
Yeah.
But I did hurt my shoulder, my back, my hip, and my knee. Okay? I did not break anything. I just had everything be out of place. So it was very, very sore. Very sore, okay? And so, have you heard of a chiropractor?
Yeah.
They put your bones back in place.
Oh, really?
A chiropractor. I had to go a lot.
Didn't break the bone.
It did not break a bone.
Oh, you're so strong.
So lucky. They told me if I did not jump, and whoops, I just hit the microphone. If I did not jump, that I would have been hit, and I would have broken my legs, and I would have fallen and hit my head on the ground. Instead, I hit the windshield. The windshield. So if I have my car, this is poor Lucy. Lucy is right here going. Ah! This is a windshield. Right here's the driver going. Okay. However, after this was in 2009. 2009. And I always, my back and my hip always hurt after. Never quite the same. Last year, so in 2013, 4 years after, I had surgery on my hip. So last summer,
Why?
I had surgery
Why?
because they found out I was hurt.
Yeah.
So they fixed it, and now It fixed the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fixed the problem.
Car accident is really important to after accident.
After an accident.
Yeah. It's
4 years later.
Yeah. So I did not feel well. I had a hard time sitting, a hard time, I couldn't run.
It's kind of disc.
It was, I had actually hurt the bone, and I also had torn some of the muscles in there.
Really?
So they had to go back in and they had to fix the bone, and they had to fix the muscles and make them together better. They were frayed or shredded. Frayed,
Shredded.
shredded. So instead of looking like this, hey, you're good. Come on in. It was like this. With rips and tears in my muscle. So when I tried to walk, it hurt. Make sense?
Can you play like ski or?
I couldn't. Now I can.
Okay.
Now I can. I couldn't ski. I couldn't play soccer. You know I love soccer. Very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. Hey Ethan, come on in. Yep. You can come this way because the camera. You want to come around? Okay, so that is my story. Pretty crazy.
For
Yeah? Teho, what is the worst injury you have ever had?
I have really kind of long story.
Okay?
Yeah. Can I say?
maybe short.
No, it's too hard to short.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was junior of high school,
Yeah.
it was really important to my study because I have to enter in the university. Yeah, but I had car accident. My father drives the car and I sit on the back seat. And when my father turn the car.
You turn so it goes like this. You turn.
So one taxi hit our car by 100 kilometers per hour.
Oh, fast.
Yeah, really fast. Yeah. And my car turned,
Spun.
spin. And
So if you say spun because it's fast. Yeah.
Spun and hit the 3 other cars.
3 other cars.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And because I saw the taxi will hit our car, so I grabbed the tires like
Others a year.
what?
The wheel, the steering wheel,
I don't know.
the seat.
I see it.
Okay, so you can say the headrest.
Yeah, I have read.
Headrest.
So I have not very been shocked.
I have not
Been shocked.
shocked like.
Yeah. Anyway.
Shocked like surprise?
Yeah, because I saw it.
Okay, so you can say I was not shocked
I was not shocked.
because I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Well, my father didn't saw it, so
Didn't see it.
didn't see it. Yeah. I got out of the car and walking.
Walked to
Walked
him.
to him,
Uh-huh.
and but my father couldn't awake.
Oh, he
Yeah.
couldn't wake up.
Yeah.
Was he unconscious?
Yeah, conscious was.
Unconscious? Uh-huh.
One police officer came to us and he got out of my father.
He got your father out.
and the car was bombed.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah, right away.
so bomb being on fire?
Yeah, on fire.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very serious.
yeah, really serious.
Was your father okay?
Yeah, my father was really okay when he just got remedy 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I
Okay.
think so. Yeah. So, and this accident was in newspaper.
Oh, in the newspaper, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, so it was a very serious
Yeah.
accident. Were you okay?
Yeah, I was really okay.
More than your father, right? Okay. Are you okay? Too?
Yeah, okay now too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
Car accidents are very scary.
really scary.
If you are in the car, it is
Yeah.
scary. If you are the pedestrian walking, it is scary.
Yeah.
Either way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ethan,
Yeah.
what is the worst injury you have had? Maybe a broken arm, maybe you got knocked out, so you were unconscious.
When I was 16,
Yeah.
I ride a bike. I rode a bike.
Goodbye.
I was crossing the street
Okay.
when the red lights.
Oh,
Okay. When there was a red light.
Red light, yes.
Okay.
I was hit by bus.
By a bus. That's worse. I was hit by a car. He was hit by a bus.
I
Oh
was
my.
It's like you.
30 meters.
30 meters?
Yes.
Wow.
You were 3 meter?
Yes.
Wow.
I
I remember you told me now. I remember. We've talked. Continue.
I go to the hospital. I was to the hospital.
I bet.
I was maybe 3 days.
3 days?
I didn't wake up.
Really?
Wow.
So you would say I was unconscious, like your father. I was unconscious, meaning that you did not wake up, right?
Yeah.
You can say I was, for the verb, I was knocked out, like when you're boxing,
Yeah.
knockout, right? I was knocked out and I was conscious for 3 days. My father was knocked out. He was unconscious. He would not wake up. See how you use those?
is it
Yeah.
like coma?
Like a coma? You have to be in a coma? Yes, correct. Yep. To be unconscious or in a coma. A coma usually refers to a longer period of time. Right? So you could say I was in a coma for 3 days. If you are knocked out, you don't necessarily say that a boxer is in a coma. They're just knocked out. They will come back. A coma is more long-term usually. 3 days, you could say a coma, right? That's more long-term.
What's the name of the coma people? The coma. coma 우리 식물인가?
The common people.
Platinum?
Plant.
Plants? Like a plants, like green?
Really cold.
Okay. I'm not sure what the word would be.
They're every day they're like used to coma or
He's alive, but his brain is stopped.
Ah,
For a long time.
for a long
we
time.
cold.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying they were knocked out in a coma for a long time. Now they are awake, but they're still not okay.
Like Schumacher.
No, they cannot wake.
They do not wake up.
They do not wake
Okay,
up.
so they're in a coma. You can also say they are
Just in a coma.
brain dead,
Brain dead.
meaning their brain does not work anymore. Is that what you're trying to express? Often, if it is a very serious injury and you are knocked out and you are unconscious, meaning you are in a coma for a long time and your brain is not working anymore, you're alive because your heart is beating, but your brain does not work. You say you are brain dead.
Brain dead.
Brain dead. That's what your meaning, Zini?
Hmm.
Okay, I understood. We're
You
good.
understand?
Yeah, I do.
Click it.
It clicked. Hey, good job. Did it click? It clicked. Okay, good job. All right.
After I wake up, I was in hospital for 1 month.
For how long? For 1 month?
Yes.
1 month. So I think when you say remedy, I think you might be meaning the idea of rehabilitation, rehab, learning how to be okay again in your normal life. So it's rehabilitation, but it is often shortened and you just say rehab.
Is that
Rehab. It means, again, for a month, he's awake, but now he has to learn again how to do everything normal, live his life. So you are in rehab. Yeah? Also, for example, after I had my surgery on my hip, I had to learn to walk and be okay again. So I did physical therapy, or you could say I did rehab.
rehab?
Rehab. Okay? We're glad you are okay.
Oh, the song's title, Amy at My House, right?
What was that?
The song's a title.
It's a song title?
Oh,
I don't know the song.
Amy Winehouse. You don't know her?
I'm bad at this. Yeah, I'm not good
Amy
at
Winehouse, you don't know her?
I'm bad with pop culture. In the United States, people laugh at me because I don't know my own pop culture very well.
Oh, you like old?
Old.
Right.
Old
Roman
fashioned.
Holiday.
Roman Holiday. Audrey Hepburn right here.
Or old pop.
Old pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like old music.
Oh, really?
Some of that's fun.
Old?
The Beatles. The Beatles, right? I'm very old, Zini. At least in my heart and my mind, I'm very old.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Nick,
Yeah.
let's hear. What is your worst injury?
I was 19 years old.
19?
I remember that day we took a photo of graduation.
Okay, a graduation
Yeah.
photo.
And after I took a photo of mine, suddenly I cannot breathe.
Oh.
Yeah, I could not breathe.
You were so nervous at that time?
And I decided to take a taxi and go to the hospital.
Why?
And doctor said there is air in the lung.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Cause why?
I heard it is often happen to the person who suddenly grow tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if you suddenly grow taller, you can get air in your lungs?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never, okay.
I
19 years old, you tall.
yeah.
Bro.
Are you okay? The camera is next.
You can all wave. Okay, there we go.
So doctor insert the hole in my lung.
Oh, yeah. The needle? Like, kind of.
A needle or like a tube?
Tube.
Ooh,
It
Tube?
was thick.
tube. A thick tube.
I can feel that.
Oh, really?
You could feel it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you can breathe it.
Yeah.
Too
So
bad.
after exclude the air
Yeah. So pulled out the air?
that air and after that I can breathe.
It has only happened once, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But after 4 days, 4 days,
4 days.
yeah, I cannot walk up.
Why?
Cannot walk up.
I just
Sit up?
yeah.
Sit up. So you had to lay down?
Yeah.
You could not sit up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just lay down 4 days in the bed. Yeah. After the doctor came and you cannot blow the saxophone anymore.
Oh, the saxophone.
Yeah. And lift heavy weight, everything.
Heavy objects? Okay. Sad. But you feel better now?
Yeah.
Can you play the saxophone now? Still no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, really?
I cannot
You did before?
No, I
You did play saxophone before?
I just played
Yeah, it's no. You said like you did before play saxophone.
Like I said, I'll be playing saxophone, but I said no. I said you will cannot blow the saxophone.
Very good job.
Okay, and you cannot smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to be careful with your lungs. Okay.
Sometimes I got on the airplane, I felt some strengthening.
Oh.
Because there is pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure
Air
is
pressure.
different. Air pressure. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow, scary. That is scary. Okay, Shin-suk.
In 2007, one day when I woke up and I washed my hair, I had a pain in my back. So for 3 days to feel better, I used the treadmill. You know, treadmill. There was a treadmill in my house, but I had I was very painful, so I went to the hospital
Yeah.
and got a bad shot.
A shot?
Shot.
Uh-huh.
Maybe 3 shots.
3
shots.
in your back?
Yes.
Ooh.
And
Like injection?
injection.
An injection. You said bad shot,
Yes.
meaning it was painful.
Yes.
Okay, a painful shot
And
or
the
injection.
price was very expensive. Yes.
What about insurance?
Every other days, I had to go to the hospital to get a shot. So I felt okay at the time. After a month, I met my friend to drink some beer.
Okay.
After the day when I woke up, I had another pain.
No, already, huh?
So every time I went to Oriental Hospital,
Okay.
I got an acupuncture.
Acupuncture.
Maybe the needles were very long. Maybe. Yes. So I got maybe 12
Needles.
meters. So after that, I had third pain.
A third pain. Again.
Yes, but it's okay because since then I have been very careful.
Yeah.
Yes, I sit on a chair with back.
With the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
The doctor suggested that I should not sit on the chair, just a round chair without a back.
Yeah. You need the support.
Yes.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you are feeling better, even though you still have to be careful. Okay? 12 needles even. Oh. Yeah. Oh. You are brave.
Yes, the doctor told me I was very brave.
Very brave. Good job, Shin-suk.
Yes. I was not scared and I didn't
Bye.
hear
Cry?
cry. Yes.
Yeah. Very good. I'm impressed. Zini, let's hear. What is your worst injury?
It's relate first impression.
Related to
Related
first.
to the first impression.
Okay, to the first impression.
Because maybe 3 years ago, yeah, I like tough exercise, kind of judo or jujitsu.
Jiu-jitsu?
At that time, I was playing jujitsu, but that happened is the senior of my gym. Maybe he thought I'm like gangster because I have tattoos.
Tattoos. Okay.
tattooed. So some days he asked me the sparring.
To spar. He asked me to spar with him.
Not spar,
Oh.
sparring. Sparring?
Sparring.
Sparring?
Like fighting?
No, fighting.
Yeah, sparring. But you can say he asked me to spar with him, with the boss.
To spar?
To spar. So sparring
Spa is good. Go to spa.
to the spa. Is that what you thought I said? You're like, I don't want to go to the spa.
Maybe she thought you're gay.
You guys are crazy. Okay. Spa. Spar.
Spar.
To spar
It's
means
sparring.
sparring, right? We are sparring. Okay? We are sparring. Meaning we're fighting, right?
Okay.
Or he asked me to spar with him.
Asked me to spar.
Meaning he wanted to have a fight with you to see how good you were, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, got it. Continue.
After the class, yeah, he asked me spar. Not spa.
Not spar.
Yeah, he broke my neck.
He broke your neck?
Broke my neck. I don't
Really?
think this.
Really, he did?
Yeah, really. So I got neck disc still now.
Really?
I can't do any kind of tough exercise.
You cannot, so you can't spar, you can't do anything really difficult anymore, physical.
Yeah, my doctor said to me, you cannot no more do like tough exercise.
Tough
Any
exercise.
kind of. It's too poor.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Did you have to wear a neck brace to
Yeah.
hold your neck?
Mm-hmm.
A neck brace, right?
Maybe for 4 days after the accident, 4 days, I did like that, raise up my hand.
You had to have your arm in the air.
Because the neck disc is, yeah, it disturbed to my 신경이 뭐지?
Your vertebrae?
Your
nerve.
Nerves.
Yeah.
Okay, nerves, got it. Yeah.
So it's 4 days, maybe, yeah, I raise up my day,
All day.
like,
Your
yeah,
arm up all day
Oh.
with a neck brace.
like walking on the street and they tell you like something like that.
And everybody waves. Hey! You're so friendly.
Well, he's a really careful person in car.
Yeah.
Wow. We've all had very serious injuries.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I expected to hear, oh, I fell and broke my arm. No one talked about that. They were much more serious injuries. Kind of scary, huh? Okay, so this is a really good way to lead into what I want to have us discuss more in depth. We're going to just have a brief discussion about saying I have or I feel. And then we're going to do an activity here. See?
Okay.
There are different symptoms, ways that you feel to describe maybe an illness or maybe an injury that you have. Okay? So just briefly, let's discuss the difference between I have and I feel. I have a cold. I have a cold. If I have a cold, how do I feel? I feel
So cold.
okay. I feel cold. Okay. If I feel cold, it means I have a
Cold.
do you know the word?
Three.
What was that? So I have a cold, I don't feel well. I have a cold, I'm sick. So I have a cold, so I feel
Three.
cold,
Yeah, yeah.
freezing. So I have a, have you heard fever?
Fever.
Fever is when the temperature in your body is high, but you feel cold. Right? Not fun. Not fun at all, right? Okay? What would I say? Do I say feel or I have? I have. Runny nose.
Runny nose. What's that?
Does that sound funny?
Right now.
Runny. Runny. It's describing the nose, right? What is my nose? It is runny. It sounds funny because it's like, oh, there goes my nose. Right? That's not what we're saying. It's how it sounds. Runny meaning coming out, dripping. I need to use a Kleenex. I have a runny nose.
Continuous.
Continuous, yeah. I don't feel well, I have a runny nose. I have a fever. Okay? I have a fever. If you turn to page 144, if you are describing an illness or a symptom of an illness, then I'll use I have. But if you're just expressing a general condition, I feel. For example, I could say, I feel sick.
I feel sick.
I feel sick. I don't have any specific symptom or illness that I have told you. I just am telling you I feel sick. If I said I feel sick, what is a question, a follow-up question you could ask me? What are your symptoms? Because there's more than one. What are your symptoms? Oh, well, I feel cold, I have a runny nose, and I just have no energy. What is my problem? What do you think I have?
You have cancer?
Oh, that's a little extreme. Maybe. It is possible. But I probably have a cold. Maybe I have the flu. The flu. A cold, the flu. See how it works? Okay, so we're going to practice this.
Okay.
Symptoms. Symptoms. Okay, in here. So we'll take turns. We will draw one out. We need to describe our symptoms.
And then yes.
And then we will guess what we think the problem is.
Okay.
Okay, fun. Also, you don't have to use it, but if we are confused and we cannot figure it out, there is a place in the book. If you turn to page 146,
We have to use
see where it says doctor on the right and diagnosis, these will be what we are trying to describe. But let's try not to look. See if we can figure it out. If we can't, we'll use the book.
Okay.
But I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be all right. There might be a few words that are confusing. So when you pull it out, we will discuss. We'll discuss if we don't understand certain words. Most of them, I think you'll be fine. Okay? You'll be fine. So let's use I have or I feel, depending on what these say. And it's not just one symptom, it is multiple symptoms.
Okay.
Multiple. I'll start. Ready? Oh. Okay, doctor. Doctors. I have blood coming out of my nose. And there's a lot of pain. Pain by my nose. Pain and blood coming out. I have pain and I have blood coming out. They are symptoms.
You did no speaking.
I have been nose picking my nose too much.
How long did you?
It's possible, Teho, it's possible.
It's really possible.
So embarrassing.
Okay. Next person.
Next person. What do I have? What might have happened?
Stop to. It's Yukumba.
A nosebleed. You could say a nosebleed. Or
Insufficient of vitamin D.
what does that mean? English.
You need the vitamin.
I need a vitamin, so that is what I should do. Okay, so I have a nosebleed and I need to take vitamins. Maybe,
Like calcium?
Calcium, that would help.
Calcium.
maybe someone punched me in the nose. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or it could just be a nosebleed because I need vitamins.
Your husband did?
My husband punched me in the nose. No, never. He's a nice person and he loves me. Okay.
Oh, what was the thing? What was
Let's see which one it would be. Nosebleed.
no,
Yeah. But the reason why could be many things, right?
yeah.
Okay.
We gotta say the symptoms and the reason or a specific name of the symptom?
So it'll say multiple things, see? So you just say it in complete sentences using I feel or I have, okay?
Okay.
I have irritated skin. And so I have pain. And I have redness around the wound.
Around the wound.
And I feel bruising.
I feel bruised or I have bruising.
Yeah, I have bruising.
Either way, you can feel bruised
Yeah.
or you have bruising.
What's the bruise?
A bruise is when if you get hit hard and it changes colors, it's kind of dark, and you push it and it hurts. Oh, that is a bruise. A bruise. Let me write it.
Irritate는 뭐야?
Bruise. Okay. English.
Yeah.
Okay, so your irritated skin, red,
What's the irritate?
irritated. It could be itchy, it could be sore. It just means irritated. It doesn't feel normal.
With bruise?
With a bruise
Oh, it's
and a wound.
it's
Do you
like
expose to sun?
Atopy skin? Atopy?
Yeah, I think so.
no.
What was your question, Nick?
Was he exposed to the sun?
Exposed to the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be from the sun.
But you have bruise.
He has a bruise.
Bone is bone. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a bruise. Do you get bruises from the sun?
And irritate your skin.
Probably not.
Kind of HIV.
HIV? It could be.
Yes, it could be.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Skin cancer from the sun. Let's look. What do you think it is out of the options? Do you get a bruise from a sunburn?
Food poisoning, I think. Food poisoning. Oh, really?
Food poisoning can create red, right? Lines.
And then you're so itchy.
What about a cut or a scrape?
What is the cut word?
So a cut would be if I had a knife or maybe something sharp and I cut the skin. Or a scrape would be if I fell and it doesn't cut like a line, it scrapes it in a patch. Because he says he has a wound, which could be a cut or a scrape. It is red and irritated. It has a bruise. I think that's probably it. Because if it was a sunburn, it would be irritated. It would be red, but it would not. It would not be bruised. Good job.
Not be
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Pass it along.
Do we still good? So far, so good
So far, so good.
for recording.
Oh yeah. Wait, see? Yeah, everybody, peace. Okay, moving on. Okay, you good.
I have stomach pain.
You have stomach pain?
Stomach pain, and I have burning chest pain.
Burning chest pain.
Yeah.
Burning chest pain.
Burning, like a fire, burning chest pain, and stomach pain.
Hit by bus.
Hit by a bus.
Air in the lung.
Air in the lung, right? What do we think? So burning
Burning.
and his stomach.
What's the burning?
Food problem.
It's a food problem.
Yeah.
So something he ate.
Hamburger.
A bad hamburger. Everyday hamburger. That's right, from before, huh? The fast food. I love fast food. Do you remember last class? That was Ethan's bad habit that he grew out of. Yeah, okay. So what do we think? Look at the symptom. Look at the diagnosis. That'll help you. What do we think?
Food poisoning.
Poisoning.
It could be food poisoning. Yeah, it could.
Indigestion.
Do you know what indigestion or heartburn is?
Yeah.
Indigestion. What's that?
Food
dilute the food, like
Dilute to spread?
yeah, like that.
And when we
It is when, oh, go ahead.
when we eat some food, we after that we feel vomiting.
Yeah, you kind of feel like you will throw up.
Yeah.
It is the gas in your stomach starts to go, and you feel very full. You feel bloated, meaning bigger, bloated. Do you think it's
I
indigestion?
ate over too much?
You ate too much, or it just made it so your stomach, the gas, goes, you feel like you ate too much. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but you feel like you did.
Okay.
And
Digestion.
indigestion means sometimes it comes back up and it burns.
Digestion is
Digestion
digestion.
is when your stomach
Why
eats the food.
different,
Indigestion is when it reverses, it goes, whoa.
like different pronunciation.
Digestion,
Digestion.
indigestion.